Hello, everyone. My name is Zulfiqar, and welcome to another episode of Income Investors. With me today is John Whitefoot with another exciting income pick. If you want to read more about what John writes on a regular basis, you can head to incomeinvestors.com, or you can find the link to the website in the description below. The US is in the process of rapidly building up its advanced communication infrastructure, especially since high demand for 5G technology. Cell towers and the associated infrastructure are expensive to construct, but they're needed for the economy to stand above the global competition. A leading player in the communication infrastructure is Crown Castle Inc., traded on New York Stock Exchange under symbol CCI. It's a real estate investment trust, or REITs for short, with a market valuation of about $45 billion. What can you tell us about Crown Castle?
Yeah, thanks, Mo. Crown Castle, it's a leading player in the communications infrastructure space. The company owns more than 40,000 cell phone towers across the US. It also owns roughly 90,000 route miles of fiber and 115,000 small cells. Now, carriers lease these facilities to expand their coverage network, and in the end, in turn, send Crown Castle a steady stream of rental payments. It actually might be a great time for investors to take a deep dive into Crown Castle stock, especially given that it's down more than 50% from its December 2021 peak of $209.87 per share. Now, as of this recording, CCI's 50-day moving average is $99.42 per share, and its 200-day moving average is $102.76 per share. Now, if the stock's 50-day moving average moves above its 200-day moving average, a bullish golden cross pattern could emerge, pointing to potential upside.
John, how is this company doing financially?
Crown Castle grew its revenues for 4 consecutive years, from $5.76 billion in 2019 to a record high of $6.99 billion in 2022, prior to experiencing small contractions in 2023. That was actually the REIT's first drop in revenue in 10 years. Analysts expect the company's revenue contractions to continue. They estimate that Crown Castle reported a 5.5% decline in revenue to $6.6 billion this year, followed by a slight decline of 0.8% to $6.55 billion in 2025. Now, on the bottom line, Crown Castle has never lost money. The REIT has reported earnings growth in 3 of the last 4 years. In 2022 and 2023, the company earned its highest profits actually in the last 10 years. Now, analysts expect Crown Castle earnings to slip from $3.46 per share in 2023 to $2.88 per diluted share in 2024. And $2.58 per diluted share in 2025. Now, I think the softer earnings expectations account for Crown Castle stock share price deterioration, and an earnings surprise could actually boost the company's stock to the upside.
And how much is fund from operation? I know this company uses this to pay its dividend and pay down debt.
Yeah, Crown Castle's funds statement shows the REIT has been a free cash flow machine, actually. This is highlighted by 4 straight years of free cash flow growth to a record high of $1.7 billion in 2023. That's nearly 3 times the company's 2019 free cash flow. Now, the jump in free cash flow should allow the REIT to continue paying dividends and work on paying down its high debt load, which currently stands at, I think, $29.1 billion. Now, keep in mind, high capital expenditures are typical of a REIT. With lower interest rates on the horizon, I expect Crown Castle will use its free cash flow to help lower that high number.
And how do dividends look here?
Well, as a REIT, Crown Castle has to legally distribute at least 90% of its taxable earnings to shareholders. The company has paid a dividend for 11 years and raised its annual dividend for each of the last 9 years. In March, it paid a quarterly dividend of $1.56.5 per share, or $6.26 per share on an annual basis. This works out to a dividend yield of 6.38. Now, going forward, I think the Crown Castle stock dividend is safe, but I expect that the company will look at paring down its debt before increasing its annual or quarterly dividend again.
John, thank you so much for your insights. Crown Castle has some work ahead to improve its revenue growth and halt its expected earnings erosion. While the company's shareholders wait for that to happen, they can collect regular dividends. A positive sign here is that the institutional ownership of CCI stock is extremely broad, with more than 1,600 institutions holding 92.7% of Crown Castle's outstanding shares. The top 2 institutional investors are the Vanguard Group with 13% stake and BlackRock with an 8.4% stake. In addition, there's been some insider buying of Crown Castle stock, with companies insiders purchasing a net of 63,963 shares over the last 6 months. That's it for today, and make sure to go to incomeinvestors.com now to get our free special report on 3 income stocks you own today. One of those stocks currently has a dividend yield of 12.7%. You can find the link to incomeinvestors.com in the description below. We'll be back with more income picks soon, so stay tuned. In the meantime, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Goodbye for now.